Pinellas County Schools has been a big part of my life for a long time. My father was a school teacher for almost 30 years, and mostly in Pinellas County, some outside of Pinellas County. But my youngest memories were being a water boy for Dunedin High School when he was an assistant coach with Dunedin High School, running out as a elementary and middle school student and participating in those Friday nights.
Oh man, that was a big time pass too, Jesse.
Going to Clearwater High School and like I said, Oak Grove Middle and Plum Elementary, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I still talk about Pinellas County and 727 nonstop around here, probably to some annoyance to my staff. It was an honor and a blessing to grow up there.
Lout looked like he's just on another level.
I was so fortunate to grow up, to me, with Hall of Fame level coaches. Coach Bostic coached for, I think, 40 plus years at the high school head coaching level. And Jack Coit is a Hall of Fame level coach. Obviously has time down in St. Pete with the college, Clearwater High School. He went to Final Fours. And to me, it was such a blessing to grow up with coaches that will hold you accountable. And they're not afraid to have tough conversations with their players.
Loucks, downfield, got a man open.
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Tornadoes.
Yeah, it was a dream of mine to play professionally. I was, like you said, I was a part of some really good teams here at Florida State. We went to 4 straight NCAA tournaments, won our first ACC championship when I was a starting point guard. But I was a very small part on some really, really good teams. And it was I don't want to say it was already done, but a lot of people, if you watch me play or you were around us, they would probably tell you I was eventually going to be a coach. I enjoyed the strategy and the tactics that go into basketball. I love game plans. I would probably, to the annoyance of the coaching staff, I would ask a lot of questions. Why are we doing this? Is there a better way? Can you do this? So I knew as a player that eventually I wanted to coach and get into coaching at some level. I didn't know where and I didn't know when. I'm sitting in Coach Ham's office and he said, "Luke, have you thought about? Have you thought about getting into coaching?" I said, "Well, yeah, but I'm 25, 26 years old. Like I still got I can play professionally for at least another 4, 5, 6 years." And he's like, "Yeah, but that's 4, 5, 6 years that you could be coaching and working your way up that ladder." And it kind of hit me, like maybe he's on to something. Basically, the only way to get in the NBA, if you didn't play in the NBA, is to start in the film room on an internship. And so I had 3 teams that offered me, hey, if you want to get in, we'll make a spot for you. But you're going to be making minimum wage, and you got to start in the film room, and you got to be ready to do basically anything. You got to have some skill, and you got to have some passion, something you're interested in. But number one, relationships matter, right? It's very hard to get started in anything if you don't know anyone. So those simple conversations, those going to get coffee, looking people in the eye, shaking their hand, being polite, being respectful, that will get you a long way in life, right? Number 2, your work ethic, the idea of no job is too small. So the combination of relationships, some people call it networking, the combination of being willing to do anything to help the group and help those that are around you, those 2 things are really important. And then the third one I touched on a little bit, just having a passion about something will take you so far, right? It will, if you can find something in life that you enjoy and make it a job or make it work, and it doesn't always line up like that, but if you're getting paid to do something, you should show up and have some enjoyment and some joy. And you got to make those free throws, man. And if you miss the free throws, you're going to run. I have a sense of passion, not only for coaching, for teaching young men about basketball and about life. But I love this place. I love Florida State. Like I said, it's been in my blood since I was a young kid. So I'm on cloud 9 to come back here and try to get our program where I know it can be, where it was when I was a player, where it has been, sporadically over the last 15, 20 years. I know this place can be a consistent championship contender because I felt it. And so it's so much fun and it's so enjoyable for me to come back and work every day. And I say work loosely because I'm enjoying this. I enjoy the long hours. I enjoy the recruiting. I enjoy helping these kids and holding them accountable. So it doesn't feel like a job. I wake up with a sense of passion for going to work every day.